Hi there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the general thematic reading for March, approximately spanning between the 1st of March and the 31st. Of course, though, energy is fluid, so it may resonate a few days before the 1st, a few days after the 31st. Let's get right started with it here for you, dear Scorpio. The energies are potent, and I'm hearing they are magnetic. There is, I'm hearing, as you may feel it, a certain force with you. Specifically, as I'm hearing it through your work, okay? And I'm hearing in the channeling of your creative assets, I'm hearing challenge as well, and there could be a feeling that in a certain way you are overcoming, so to speak, how it is that you have engaged certain aspects, I'm hearing specifically of your psyche as well, but your creativity as well, in an active way, okay? And I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, Scorpio, and I was getting this feeling of preparation, almost like a fastidious sort of preparation of almost with such perfectionism almost as well. Like, and I'm getting that you are in a certain way perhaps preparing for a certain role that you are to take on, a certain very, very exciting new direction. I'm hearing passage, and I'm getting that there may be a feeling of self-projection, I'm hearing, on the line, that you feel I am in a certain way to represent and to house my gifts and my talents. Okay, I'm getting though, I'm sorry about that, Scorpio, let me mute that. I'm getting though that I'm hearing on air, there is a certain structure as well to the way that you're maneuvering. I'm hearing specifically your way with your own assets. And again, this is sort of feeling representation, and I'm getting that it's almost as if it's like an event or perhaps an interview that requires a certain amount of travel, perhaps for a number of you, or very passionate self-expression. Okay, I'll put it like that. There is, as you feel it, I'm hearing challenge again, but in a way that you recognize is performative and also conducive for carving a path that you feel, and perhaps that another feels, will lead to a form of stability. Stability that is not stagnant, but stability that is almost demonstrative of your dynamism, specifically your dynamism, the dynamism with which you channel your creative abilities. Now, as you feel it, there is an opportunity, and there is sort of a moment at which you feel, I am to strike, okay, and I am to, I'm hearing, stand up, I'm hearing stand tall, okay. There is, I'm hearing, yet again, a challenge, but it's serving you, Scorpio. It's almost like the more pressure there is in a certain way, I'm hearing that it's more real. I feel that it's more real for me, okay? And I'm hearing tension specifically as well, that which may be related to matters of the physical body, as well, passion specifically, that feeling, and I'm hearing that frequency of desire. It's almost like I want it so much. I'm hearing this is everything that I have in a certain way depicted, painted. I'm hearing in my room, on my four walls, my ceiling, and my floor. What it would feel like to perform. What it is that I feel I've come here to uniquely characterize as my own perception of my experiences, of the role that I've played through time it's been a journey. I'm hearing it's been a journey, and I'm hearing assets, assets. I'm hearing physical assets, and you may feel that in a certain way I am to embody. I'm hearing my mark, my claim to fame. In a certain way, I am perhaps associated with it physically. My actual physical appearance in some shape or form may be related. And I'm getting a focus here perhaps on an iconology of sorts. Okay, and it's almost like how is it that I am in a certain way depicting a certain image of myself. I'm getting, though, that there is this, I'm hearing sheer happy-go-lucky sort of means by which you prepare for the role that you are to take on in a certain way. And of course, it can be taken in a number of ways. Be it simply taking on a certain creative direction that we feel, and I'm hearing again assets, perhaps as it relates to material finances and profession and or home life, family life, or general lifestyle. There is a certain, I'm hearing brevity, okay, with which we are pursuing what we feel so deeply, so intrinsically as well. And again, I'm getting fastidiousness, and it's almost like I just want everything to be perfect. That's all. Don't get me wrong. I just want everything to properly portray what I have envisioned this moment to be characterized by and as. In every moment of my wildest dreams, I'm hearing the time has come. I'm hearing I'm standing just before, I'm hearing the gate for a number of you, I'm hearing the altar for a number of you, take it as you will. However it is that may resonate with you, okay, bouncing, the Ace of Pentacles right on the top of the staff with the High Priestess in reverse, okay, I'm hearing unsuspecting, I'm hearing unsuspecting vision, I'm hearing visionary quest. You may be dealing with a Pisces, for a number of you may be dealing as well with a Cancer and or a financiary specifically who is related to home life, family life, and how assets are sort of maneuvered through the landscape of the home, okay, and or the crossover between home and work. Now, there is a focus here on what it is that, in a certain way, we set frequentially as the beginning, as the marker of the moment. I'm hearing that we come and we draw to scale. What it is that we have been withholding, I'm hearing the presence of, specifically of passion, in its human form. And I'm hearing sheer embodiment. I'm hearing values. I'm hearing value system. I'm hearing to scale, drawn to scale. What is it perhaps that we've been mulling over in theory? Theoretically, what is it that has been charging our drive in a certain way in moving towards, closer towards, I'm hearing the insemination of what has remained scaffolded? What is it that we recognize can begin solely, only in the moment that we hold it? Not impending, but in every action that we take, in our many performances, in our micro expressions of passion, of what we want, of what we desire, on, I'm hearing a day-to-day scale, in every moment, How is it that we are conscious of how it is we are feeding a certain beginning in its human, I'm hearing human grade form, okay? There may be a focus here on birth, okay, in a certain way, cycles as well, perhaps for a number of you. I'm hearing when is it? I'm hearing when does kingdom come? When is it? I'm hearing that I refrain from refraining any longer from what it is that I recognize I create the path to pursue by way of what it is that I feel for it. Before I find it physically. And I'm getting it's, there is this consciousness, I'm getting this hyper awareness, I'm hearing arousal of what it is that you have remained aware of. I'm hearing latent, I'm hearing latex, of as a trace of desire that you recognize you want to fill in. I'm hearing, how many times do I have to play it over? How many times do I have to press go and start to find myself? I'm hearing fandango for a number of you, and this is coming through as I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera as well. There may be a focus here on film, on movie. I'm hearing specifically directorship, okay? Now, how far have I traveled in my mind's eye to find myself in such a moment where I am consumed by love, by what it is that I seek. By way of what I feel. So beautiful, Scorpio. It's so lovely. I'm hearing hold fast, hold fast, hold fast to the vision. I'm hearing to the assets as well. Perhaps what it is that you feel is in a certain way to provide a tangible means, a tangible path. I'm hearing a working, I'm hearing diagram. I'm hearing as well dynamic, perhaps a partnership for a number of you, for the expression of what is otherwise dynamic, of what is spontaneous as well, And it's almost like, how is it that I am in a certain way incorporating the impulsivity of my desire in such a way that holds with it a certain form, a certain modality, I'm hearing as well, that is and takes on shape, that is to flow in such a way that carries me in the authenticity of my vision all the way home. And you can't help but smile, Scorpio. It's just so, I'm hearing rekindling, I'm hearing rekindling, I'm hearing rekindling success. What you recognize, you taste, you feel, you recognize the scent of as success in whatever landscape it is that you are expressing your gifts through. I want to express this emotion to this individual. How is it that I feel that I have properly conveyed what it is that I am carrying from within me to others, to be known? I'm hearing the contemplation of character. Okay, and there may be a focus here on a certain role that we feel in a certain way we are to perform through and as, in a way that is authentic, in a way that is representative. Okay, I'm hearing I'm hearing all the shiny pieces. I'm hearing all the bits and pieces as well. I'm hearing as well all the scaffolding, and in a certain way, it's almost as if however it is that your work and your self-expression, your creativity has sort of been translated through until this point, to this point in time, so to speak. I'm hearing, even if it didn't reach as compared to your vision of the ideal of your form of creation, full capacity, you recognize that every filament of your light, I'm hearing, tells a certain story. And how is it that I am acknowledging the many refractions of how it is that I shine? I'm hearing exponentially how it is that my growth is boundless, is limitless. I'm hearing in my many explorations, and there could be a focus here on storylines, a certain past, certain chapters of experiences, so to speak, that in a certain way you feel were outlets for meaning of what you recognize is a frequency of love, I'm hearing for a number of you, and a frequency of matter, a frequency of knowing you in its many forms. And I'm seeing specifically a lime, yellow, green color right over the hair of this horse on the chariot card. hearing you see it, you see it, you see everything of it. I'm hearing when you are perceiving yourself in your love, specifically, I'm hearing coming through for you. Okay. Beautiful energy, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. There is an alluding to a new business, perhaps for a number of you as well. Okay, and that may be what this Ace of Pentacles is sort of alluding to. But yet again, general reading, it may resonate differently for everyone, be it right the birth of a certain project in whatever way that may resonate with you. Okay, and there may be a focus on the physical body as well. Now let us split the deck here, as there are a number of cards speaking through, and they are the Son of Wands, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, looking over at the Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles sandwiching the Son of Wands with the Six, 6, 7, both in reverse, sandwiching the Son of Wands. Strong fire energy here. You recognize that there is a certain role that you are to take on. Plain and simple, Scorpio. You realize that it is, I'm hearing, your character. It is your act. It is the action that you are to take on. I'm hearing, again, in a level-headed way. And you have here the Two of Swords in reverse. That's mirroring here the Son of Wands upright. The Death card, your very own card of the Major Arcana. I'm hearing sneaking by and beneath. I'm hearing in between the crux of the matter that has perhaps been, I'm hearing, bent out of shape philosophically. And it could have been a question of what is the philosophy of the actions that I am to take on, and sort of in an introspective way, contemplating, I'm hearing with such force, what it is that is a matter of the concentration of desire. And there is a certain perceptive recognition of yourself in a public way that you, in a certain way, are recognizing is not the tale that you wish to tell. And it's like, it's not a matter of how it is that I can, I'm hearing, personify myself with words. It's not a matter of how it is that I am cut into a form and shape of being. In the moments that I am performing, how is it that the state of my transformation is reflective in my characterization of self that is determined by the direction of what I feel? And there's a focus here specifically on vision for you, Scorpio. What is it that I see? And I'm hearing again, limelight. What is it that I see? What is it that I don't need to see to associate with as a highest ideal? I'm hearing refrain from action. And what is it that in a certain way I have in the past perceived as perhaps an impracticality? That in a certain way I've sacrificed, so to speak, a mission, I'm hearing, of glory. The glorification of what it is I understand is a talent of mine that sets me apart from the rest. I'm hearing specifically, however it is that you may perceive it or feel it. And I'm getting that, I'm hearing, there is no roof, okay? There is no boundary any longer. There is no parameter that determines how far you see. Your self-expression flies. And it's quite literally, I'm imagining a room with no roof, no ceiling. And the recognition is that I'm hearing it is a matter and a value of performance. How is it that in a certain way I am as well perceiving myself as a performer? I'm hearing on set, on stage. How is it that I am in a certain way perceptively I'm hearing compartmentalizing, I'm hearing cornering, conforming I'm hearing as well. Excuse me, Scorpio. My dreams, what it is that I envision, I'm hearing source, okay. To the stage, the context, the platform, the channel through which I operate. And it's almost like as I'm standing on stage. Okay? I'm standing in this four-walled room. I'm hearing four-legged roof. Take it as you will, whatever that may mean to you. Okay. But I'm hearing it's just a nuance. It's just a nuance of my I'm hearing song, my song, and I'm hearing it specifically in Italian. I'm hearing cantare, to sing in Italian, whatever that may mean to a number of you. Okay, but specifically, there being a very clear distinction, Scorpio, between what is felt in vibration. I'm hearing what is housed in vibration and what is the physical dimension through which we feel what we feel. So beautiful. Dear Scorpio, love and light to you. Enjoy this March period. I'll be back soon with the mid-March readings, so stay tuned for that. And we are right here filming around the full moon in Virgo, illuminating energies here for you. However it is that Virgo aligns in your personal chart. And I know some of you as well have been asking about the Moon Manifestation Program, and the second stage of it is now live, so you can feel free to reserve your space there. It's going to be pertaining to the 3rd of March to the 17th, from the full moon in Virgo to approximately the new moon in Pisces. Potent times here that we are stepping into with the new moon in the deep 12th house ruled water sign of Pisces. So specifically as it pertains to matters of spirituality, and that is covered in the program. Okay, so if that's something of interest to you, if you'd like to follow through with the Moon Manifestation Program for this latter half here of the moon cycle, then feel free to check it out further on the website alchemyandyou@gmail.com. If you have any questions at all, feel free to email me at alchemyandyou@gmail.com. Okay, thank you so much. Love and light to you all. And thank you so much for all of your comments, your likes, your shares. I read all your comments and I'm so touched by all of you. So thank you so much for connecting, and I'll see you soon.